What's up guys, and welcome back to On the Brick with another minifig showcase. Today, I have for you a very specific body. This is the Hardened 501st from the Minifig Co. Congratulations to Brickmeister for being the only one to actually guess this. And there's probably a reason for that I'm sure you might already know. We're gonna do today's video a little bit out of order for two reasons. First, I'm certain that at some point I have spoken about the 501st and don't really want to do all that again. And second, this helmet is actually from Clone Army Customs. If you buy the body that I'm going to be reviewing today, this is not included. You will only get the body. However, this helmet is going to stay on here just for the sake of looks, quite honestly. Now, the Minifig Co. is a company I have previously looked at when I reviewed Thrawn a good while back. This is actually the same Thrawn that was in my Eclipse sitting on the throne. It is quite a good minifigure, and spoilers for today's episode, this one is also no exception. Each body costs only $12, and even if you need to buy the heads or helmets, you're still going to be getting them much cheaper than you would really anywhere else. The quality of the products always seem to be really good. I bought 5 of these guys, as you saw in the thumbnail, at the same time. That was of course before I learned what I'm about to say. It really seems that if everything goes well and you get your order, you're going to be more than satisfied because the quality is really high and it honestly seems quite worth it. There are some pretty big downsides though. First, and the smallest, is that it takes forever to ship. It legitimately took 2 weeks just for the guy to put it in the mail. I have no idea what he was doing in that time, I have no idea why it took that long, but 2 weeks is completely ridiculous just to put something in the mail. If at that point it takes a while, whatever, it's out of their control, but it should never take that long for you to ship it out in the first place. The second, of course, is that if you know anything about the guy who runs the Minifig Co., you would probably know that, from what I have heard and in my own personal opinion, he's less than a stellar person. Fun fact for anyone that's not that guy, I actually spoke with my lawyer to make sure that certain things I say in this video are totally fine. Because the thing about fair and honest reviews is that even if you don't like them, there's nothing you can do. Negative reviews are always going to be a thing no matter what you do or how good you are. However, as I'm always going to tell people, if you don't like negative reviews, then the best thing you can do is make sure they're not true. If people are out there spreading negative lies about you, then you have absolutely nothing to worry about. But when you're out there threatening legal action, constantly harassing people using derogatory terms, or just generally being a despicable human being, then you deserve every negative thing that people say about you. So the short of it is, even though these are pretty high quality and extremely cheap, you should know that you're supporting someone who absolutely does not deserve it. But I try to be a fair reviewer, so let's take a closer look at this minifigure because it is actually pretty nice. As I said, this is the hardened version of the 501st. What that's meant to say is that this is a unit who has already seen action, hence all the scratches, dirt, and all that other stuff. I personally think that this is fantastic. Also, I know this area looks like it's in monochrome, but nope, these are the colors. It just is a bunch of black and gray and whatnot. But honestly, it does a pretty good job of showing how it's all roughed up and whatnot, and I personally like it. The torso has been done to an equal treatment. I do love all the shadows and depth here, but I also like how even the blue of the 501st paint is starting to chip away. You also have like tiny specks of dirt under the belt, and it really just comes to show that this guy has definitely been through something. Now, this figure is 360-degree printed, and there is no lack of detail on the sides as well. Of course, there are more splotches of dirt near the bottom, which makes sense because if you're walking and whatnot, your pants and legs are going to get more dirty than your shirt. It's also realistic where all the dirt is coming from the front as if it was blown onto him or something, and again, like, it shows how much detail was actually put into this and how good it was meant to look. Even the back has more details, and again done in a realistic way with just little splashes of dirt coming up from the feet and not too much going on back here, but still enough. Overall, if you wanted to, this figure does make it look like your troops have been through battle, and for only $12 a piece, it's really not that bad. It's just a shame that the guy behind it is who he is. But if you're able to separate that, or you really just don't care, links to this will be down below. And next week, we're going to be looking at someone who likes a lot of pie. I hope that one makes sense. The one clue I'll say is that it's still 501st. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comments down below. I genuinely love reading what you guys have to say, and it helps appease the algorithm just like when you hit that like button, and of course subscribe so more people can see future videos as well. If you want to support me further, you can always check me out on Instagram, Discord, and of course on Patreon, where you can join all these wonderful people and get shoutouts like Jonathan and Project Elements. I have been working for 9 out of the last 10 days, so I'm going to go back to sleep now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.